guys, I'm Brittany and this is Emily and we're two of Festival's dietitians, and today we're talking about one of my favorite things, pasta.
And to go on that pasta, we're making a roasted red pepper sauce.
Yes, so we are big fans of making our own pasta sauces because a little bit can go a long way, so you can really repurpose that sauce throughout the week, and also you get to control the amount of sodium and sugar going into it, which is always great. So we're actually going to get started with the roasted red peppers part of our sauce. And first I'm going to add an entire jar of the roasted red peppers to a food processor.
So obviously we're using jarred roasted red peppers, but you could also roast your own, and that's something that I like to do. All you have to do is take some bell peppers and put it under a broiler until they get nice and blackened on the outside. Then wrap them with some saran wrap, and that really helps release the skin so you can easily peel them and throw them in this dish just like you would a jarred variety.
Right, so the only difference with the jarred roasted red peppers is that there'll be some more juice there, so you'll have a runnier sauce. If you make your own roasted red peppers, it's just going to be a chunkier sauce, so just something to keep in mind. Now I've also added some diced white onion and some minced jarred garlic, and I'm just going to process this until it's nice and smooth. And it comes together super, super fast. You could also use a blender for this as well. All right, let's take a look. Nice, perfect.
It already smells really good too.
Yes, and you can keep processing it depending on whether you want a chunkier sauce or a thinner sauce.
So to our pan, we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil and then add our sauce.
So we're just going to start off by warming this, letting it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes.
All right, this is coming together nicely. I think we're ready to add in our other ingredients. So we just have some unsalted chicken stock.
And we like to use unsalted chicken stock instead of chicken broth because it has more flavor and less sodium.
Add a little bit of honey to sweeten this up.
Yes, there's a lot of acid in this dish with the peppers, so just adding that honey really is a nice touch.
Then our seasonings, we have some crushed red pepper, a little bit of salt, and then some black pepper.
Now, if you wanted a spicier sauce, you could add in some more crushed red pepper. If you wanted a sweeter sauce, you could add in some more honey. And if you wanted a smokier sauce, adding in some smoked paprika would actually do the trick.
And then we're just gonna add a little bit of fresh basil.
Nice.
Add a nice hint of freshness to this.
There's a lot of flavors going on in this sauce. It's really, really yummy.
All right, we're going to stir this up and then let it cook for another about 5 to 10 minutes just to let all the flavors blend together. All right, this is looking good. I think we can add the pasta.
Yeah, so today we're using a gluten-free penne, but you could definitely use a whole grain penne, whatever you prefer. But let's talk a little bit about how to pair certain pasta sauces with certain pastas. So if you have a heavier, meatier sauce, using a thicker noodle would work best, like fettuccine. So if you think about Alfredo sauce, really heavy sauce, goes well with fettuccine. If you have a thin, runnier sauce, using a thinner pasta works well. So thin spaghetti or angel hair would work well with a thin sauce. But if you have a chunky sauce like we have today, using a shorter, thick noodle like rigatoni, penne, rotini would work really well because it allows those ridges or twists and curls to really grab onto that pasta sauce.
And this is a great plant-based entree, but you could certainly also add some protein in a different form, maybe some chicken breast or meatballs would be really delicious in this.
Absolutely. And we just prepared this pasta according to package directions. So the great thing about how quick this sauce is that you can boil your pasta and make the sauce at the same time. So you're really not taking up any more time by making your own sauce. This smells so good, by the way. I'm gonna garnish mine with a little bit of grated parmesan.
It's so colorful.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Who wouldn't want to eat this? Wow. There's a lot of flavor going on here.
It's a little bit spicy, but really fresh with that fresh basil.
Oh, totally.
Delicious.
Well, we hope we've inspired you to make your own pasta sauce.
And remember, you can always eat well with Festival Foods.